live stream. Debs, can you do my normal double check it's actually there, Jobby?
Just bear with me for one moment, Paula.
Alison, can you do that for us then? If you've got a device or something.
Oh, it's come up with a message. That's always a good sign.
That's always a good sign. Always a good sign. Right, okay. So hopefully we are live in Facebook. Oh yeah, I can see us there just about. Okay. All right, so I'm going to close all this down so that it's not overtaxing my PC too badly.
Yeah.
So
yes, was on silent. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Thanks, Alison. So we're there. We're here. Hello, welcome to everybody watching on Facebook. This is Pip Todman and associated royals and senoritas and all those kind of people and everybody else from around the world who's joining us in to say happy World Card Making Day to you all. So we have a full, absolutely packed schedule for us today. I'm delighted to say, and it's going to work. Absolutely packed schedule. Now somebody is listening to me and I can hear you. And somebody got me on the other thing that's not muted. Sorry, Debs.
Now.
Thank you, Debs.
All right.
It's all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically have 45-minute slots of crafting. And then we have 15 minutes kind of like not as kind of overspill and or asking questions and or getting ready for the next event type thing, okay, because we've got to change over hosts and we've got to change over people who are demonstrating, etc. So it's going to be full on for the 12 hours of the whole World Card Making Day, and we're going to be showing loads of different things. Hopefully you've all seen the welcome introduction posts that have been up in the Facebook group, where you've been getting to know our designers a little bit. They're also amazing. So hopefully you're very excited and you're all prepped with all the things that everybody said that you needed to have to get going. I can see Julie's like, no, not really. But you're sleeping through most of it, Julie, so you are okay. You only really need to be worried about this bit. So hopefully you can kind of, everyone else who's here for the marathon are going to get ready and have lots of things that they can try out and test. Now, if you don't have the exact things, you can always substitute. Always substitute, because we're crafters, right? So we know how to make things up as we go along. It's called design changes. There are no mistakes in crafting world. So hopefully we're all ready to go. And this is kind of like just a chat, welcome, get everybody on, sort them all out. And then we're going to go straight in with a colour challenge, because I thought that you could then work on that, think about that throughout the next 12 hours. And then I've got itchy nose. Oh, but I've got itchy nose, don't sneeze. And then we could, you can come back and you can show us, because we've got a virtual swap happening to round us all off at the end of the day. So the virtual swap is really simple. You just bring anything that you've made during the day, and depending on the thousands of people that we have, we might split out into breakout rooms, or we might just hold them all up and have a wall. Or if we don't have like thousands of people on, we could go individually and we can share everything that people have made. Okay, so that's the idea of a virtual swap, so then we get an extra boost of inspiration in that last hour, and I will be sharing more, and I hope all of my designers will be sharing some more, those of you who can come on. Now, I'm not expecting everybody to be here every hour of every day, apart from me, and checking that everything's working and making sure that we're handing over to each of the hosts. So that's how it's going to work. So hopefully that all meets with your approval. Yes, thumbs up, good, excellent, lovely. And the only thing I will ask is, I mean, you've all been amazing. You've all just muted yourselves like automatically without even thinking about it. But you don't have to. You can chat and you can, especially through this bit. But when we go through to the demonstrations of people, mute yourself unless you've got an absolutely burning question or you think somebody's going to like spill coffee all over their desk, right? Because that's, if you can see somebody about to throw a cup of tea or coffee over their desk, shout. But otherwise, otherwise, just we're going to stay on mute, because the thing with Zoom, the thing that I don't like about Zoom is that when one person speaks, they're the only person you can hear. So if somebody else talks, they become the only person you can hear. So you then can't hear the presenter. So we're going to try and keep it so the presenter can be heard by everybody throughout the day. So I'll be going on mute and shutting up. Marvelous, says most people. Thanks, Alison. I saw that. But yeah, so we'll try and do that. But then that's another reason why we got the 15 minutes at the end. Or if they finish early, that's fine, so that we can then chat and ask questions about their demonstration or suggest other things. Or if you've been crafting along, we can show off what we've been doing at the same time, all that kind of jazz. You get it, you've been here before. Apart from Joe, it's your first time. So I understand that Joe's maybe not knowing what's going on, but hopefully I've explained it, so that's good. And hopefully if you're watching on the Facebook group, you know that too. Hi, Joe. So it's lovely to see so many of you on at this time of the morning. I was like, I might be Billy No Mates at 9 a.m, but no. So that's good. Okay, so are we ready? Let me just double check. Is there anybody struggling in Facebook land trying to get on? Oh, here's some more people coming on. Sean's just come back from shopping, if you can hear crackling behind. So
all good in Facebook land.
Okay, good. Let me just see if I've got any messages asking me if they can get on. No, good. We're all sorted then. Fab, fab, fab. Okay, so let's get on with our colour challenge. Now, this will be going up as a post in the Facebook group. So don't worry if you're thinking, oh, I can't remember what that was, or if you come on late and you're watching this and going, I don't know what the colour challenge, don't worry. It's all going to be in the Facebook group. So, and each one of these sessions will be recorded and streamed individually, so it's much easier for you to go back and find the person that you were looking for. Okay, so the colour challenge, the colours that I have picked out for us to work with this morning are some of my personal favourites, because I got to choose, so why not? So we have the lovely new Evening Evergreen. Ooh, that's a... Okay, this isn't good because it doesn't do the whole focus thing. Okay, so I'm going to put my phone up and join us in. That might be easier. Let's do that. So we need to switch this over. I didn't realise that putting on the blur meant that the focus wouldn't work. That's not a helpful situation. So take my mobile.
Do you need some hold music, Pip?
You can sing if you like, Debs.
I don't really want to start World Card Making Day off in that format. I'm really not sure that would be a good thing.
I don't know that everybody
because we'd have a mass exodus.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are still hanging around, Deb. Sorry.
But I could do my little bit of cheerleading. Give me a W, give me a C, give me a I don't know. That's as good as it got.
So switch. Not...
Pip, just a quick question. When Deb speaks, all I get is a picture of an envelope. Is that meant to be?
It's because I'm on twice, because I'm late. If you look through everybody else, I am here, but it's I'm micing on one and listening on the other, and it's all
right. Okay, fine.
But I am here.
I
am a real person, not just an envelope. I promise. And I think Pip's gone very quiet now.
Pip's muted.
Well, there would be something to say about that, Pip, but I'm really not that nice.
I'm back.
You can hear me again. I better be quiet.
Oh, I can always hear you. A really weird thing. It just I went on to add my phone in, and it said, it said switch rather than join. So I switched, and it moved everything over to my phone. It's weird, right?
Tat.
Are you logged in on your phone on Zoom, Pip?
Must be. That was weird. I was trying to find the meeting ID. 8. Is that 879? Oh, I need the other glasses on.
Ruby's going to be joining crafting too.
Morning. Hello.
Oh, sweet. Oh.
Sorry, I'm just getting a cuppa, so I'm going to put myself on mute.
Right, here we go. Oh no, now you've got my head. You don't want to see that. There we go, that's better. Right, go on, switch. Lovely. There we go. Put that down there like that. Ooh. Okay, so now we need a few more lights on the situation. Can you now see is that now working? Let's just double check that's working. Somewhere, yeah, okay, good. And I've got my lights going. This is where I start looking like a ghost at the top bit, and then sensible. Actually, it's not too bad with this whole blur thing going on. I quite like that. Right, okay, so I'm going to make this spotlighted, and we are going to do our colour challenge. There we go. Right, okay, so now you can see Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Misty Moonlight, and Cherry Cobbler. Nice Christmas colours, but also good for other colours that you could do. Yeah. So good to use with either the coordinating pack of papers, if you've got them in the in the main catalogue. These are from the annual catalogue, Tidings of Christmas, and the Tidings and Trimmings bundle, if you've got it, or you can just use it with anything you fancy and make any card that you like. Okay, I've said in the challenge that's going to go up on Facebook now that you can use white, black, gold, or any metallic with it. So any metallic, black, white, and these. Okay, because I figured if you're making a Christmassy card, you might want to go a little bit, and do something special. So this is the card stock that I'm going to be using. And I thought I would start us off with some very simple stamping because, it's World Card Making Day, but simple stamping is what we're all about. Well, it's what I'm all about. If you don't know me, I am known for my simple stamping. Oh, we've got okay, so I've just muted everybody because we got a little bit of echoing stuff going on. If you need me or if you need anything, come off mute and shout. Okay, so I'm just cutting myself some bases. I'm not going to do measurements because I can't be doing my imperial on the fly. Okay, but this is basically a second layer down if you're doing a standard size card. And then in here, in my little drawer of gizmos, I'm just pulling out a post-it note. Okay, I just want to see how big that looks there. It's a little large. I'm going to cut it down, trim it down a smidge. That's a technical word, a smidge. Okay, just in case you were wondering. So, okay, it's difficult cutting down post-it notes because you've got to put the sticky bit in. That can be tricky. Is that too small now? A little bit, just a little bit. There we go. I love post-it notes for a bit of crafting. They're all very handy. Right, so let's do same size. I need to cut off this end. I'm just making a square, but it just needs to be a slightly smaller square. And I don't have this size square in post-it notes. Right, so we're going to pop that down there. That's better. I want it sort of an even border all the way around, like that. There we go. Okay. Even. That's close enough. Right, and then I am using this stamp set because I used it back in July for my Christmas in July and I haven't used it since. Shocker. Right, so I figure it needs to come out again. So we've got some white foliage, leaves, frondly bits, which are kind of like leaves but different, obviously. We've got bow. And then I'm going to use, shall I use the star? I'm going to use the star. I don't think I've used the star yet. So we use the star. Okay. So if you don't have this stamp set, as I say, you can do this with any kind of foliage sort of stamps, any kind of like what I call little bitty stamps. Okay. So anything that's small. And we're going to play with this. We're only going to make a little simple card because don't have time to be going all complicated on everybody. half the thing is finding the right size blocks for your stamps, but I've already used it for a sentiment. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. That one on there. This one can come on a slightly larger one. Oh, you need a lot of blocks. Or you just need to swap them in and out quite a lot. You know, that also works. Okay. So now that we're all blocked up, that's good. Start with my darkest, because that allows me to see how heavy it's going to be when we get going. So I'm just going to put some frondie bits, top and bottom. This is just really simple masking. If you've not done this before, anyone can do this. It's just stamping with what you've got and making it pretty. Just when you go around the post-it note, just make sure that you're stamping well, so that, because you will get a little gap. See there, I've missed it. See there, I've missed it. There's a little tiny bit of a gap. I'm not going to worry about it, you know, it's just, it happens. So we've got that. I'm going to go all the way around. I think I am going to go all the way around for this one. It's going to be more fun if I do. So I'll keep going. Like so. Okay, so want those ones like that. Then I'm going to take my chamois and just clean off the dark, because now we're going to use some light. Okay. So now I'm coming in with my soft succulent. And we'll do exactly the same again, but just lighter. You know what I mean? It's just a bit lighter. So I'll put this in like that. Okay. And if you've got questions, you can chat in the chat, and hopefully somebody will be able to answer you. If they need me, then shout, because, you know, don't want you to feel like you can't say anything at all. Do another, do a long one coming down there a little bit. Short one up there. This bit seems to be missing, so I'll put this bit over here. Okay, so then we've got the frondie bit, and we've also got the infill bit. So the infill bit, oh, I didn't cut myself any new bits of this new very great paper. Hold on, it's just, I've got to do a bit of stamping off. So for my infill pieces, I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm infilling the dark ones. But I'm stamping off so it's not too dark. You know what I mean? Let's start here. Okay. I think I've done all of those now. Yeah, that's fine. And then with my 3 infill ones, I'm going to stamp in again, stamped off my 3 ones. And the good news about this is, because they're photopolymer, you can see through and see where that's landing. So if it doesn't go quite right, like that one, you can hopefully fix it. There we go, it's a bit better. But there's no, you know, it doesn't really go wrong, does it? There we go. I think I'm getting it all over the sides, that's the problem. Right, there we go. That's that. Have I missed one? Oh, I might have missed this one. Lovely. Okay, so then we're going to do the Cherry Cobbler. Oh, here comes Louise. I'll do the cherry cobbler because I'm very traditional really with my colouring here, because I haven't done traditional Christmas for everything else so far this year, so I thought might as well bring it in for this. Do I want to stamp off, or do I just want to go? No, I'm just going to go straight in. Bright dark red, dark red. Okay. Not going to do masses of cherry cobbler because it is a very strong colour. Just, I've gone very even with that now, haven't I? I've gone like, oh, that's too even. Even for me, that's too even. I might put some added little bits in underneath. More over here, maybe. Yeah, you need to, it needs to be a little bit less. Right. It can be symmetrical, but it just not quite so even. Okay, so when you're happy that you've sort of done all of those things, then you lift off your piece of post-it and you're left with a lovely square frame, which hopefully hasn't got anything underneath it. Looks quite good. And I'm going to put my star in Misty Moonlight. Am I doing it in Misty Moonlight? Yeah, let's do it in Misty Moonlight. Where'd I put my star? There it is. Okay, so then my star, take a deep breath and breathe out as you stamp. A bit like Pilates. There we go. Hope it's in the middle and straight. Yes. Cool. Okay, that's good. Nice. And then we put some words on it. Now, the words you can do in any colour that you like, but to try and keep it away from the star, I'm going to use Evening Evergreen as the kind of the base one. And there's some fantastic sentiments in here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. May your days be merry and bright. Wishing you a joyful Christmas and Happy New Year. So I like all of them, but I need to work out which one's going to fit, because they might not all fit underneath where I've put this. See, because I think this one might be a bit, oh no, it might fit. It's a bit tight though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's like a bit, I think that's a bit tight. Oh, that's shiny, sorry. I think that's a bit too tight. So although I love that, take that away and we'll do this little one. There's also Noel. I like that one. Wishing you a joyful Christmas and a Happy New Year. The only problem with this one is you have to make sure it's straight. So, you know, has its added challenges with me and my astigmatism. Okay. Oops, no. Alrighty. Welcome to all our new people who've joined us. We've got lots of people who've come in. That's fabulous. Nice to see you all. Not that I can see you all because you're all in just a long line at the top of my screen, but I'm sure you're there. So it's lovely to see you all. Ah, fab. Cool. So I'm going to use Evening Evergreen for this one. And then just check it. Yeah, that's fine. Breathe in again and out again. At least it's see-through. Oh, straight. Oh, that is straight. Fantastic. So there we go. So that is our simple stamping. You can't really get much more simple and just stamping than that. And I've got red all over that one. That's not like me. So now I'm going to layer it up and find I like this one because it sort of matches what I've done, but if you put it on the top of it, it sort of completely dissipates it out. That doesn't look right. So turn it over. That's nice. Generally, I find the one on the opposite side is the one I actually want. So we'll do that. So if you are using Imperial, I don't think we've got any people from North America on at the moment because it's all like middle of the night for them. So I don't think they'll be on for a bit. But I will, this is very easy to translate into imperial, so I will do that. And I'll put the measurements up into the Facebook stream once it's finished. Now then, that on. Where's my glue? I'm just conscious I've got my tea. I've got my tea in my new Stampin' Up. No, I better not do that. That's going to tip everywhere. Let me close it first. Oh, that's noisy. I've got my tea and my new Stampin' Up heat mug thingy me bobby. Guarantees it's going to keep it hot for me all day. I left the lid off, so I'll take a swig. And then put that back on. And that's going to keep that nice for me all day, which is good because I never drink my tea. So, but I don't want to knock it over. So let's do this. We're going to use a, I don't know why I'm doing this first. I've no idea. I normally do it the other way around, but I've confused myself, but hey, hey. So, oh dear. I've got a white base to use for this one. And then just a white bit. I'm just going to glue this straight down. So this is absolutely the simplest form of stamping and layering up on a card. It's flat to go through the post and it meets our colour challenge. So come off mute for a minute and then let me know how you're getting on and what you reckon. Is that all right? I think that's all right. So questions are coming in. Excellent. We love a bit of questions. You can come off mute and ask if you want. Let's have a look. Leslie says, oh, we've got people watching in from Facebook all over the place. Ingela from Sweden, hi. Vivian from Germany, hello. Leslie says, which DSP is this? So this is the one in the main annual catalogue, and it's Tidings of Christmas. So it's probably quite overlooked because of the Christmas catalogue, you know, the January to whatever. No, not I keep calling it the January to whatever. It's the July to December that came out in August. It kind of get overlooked for that one. So what do we think? We like good technique? You can come off mute and talk to me now, please.
Yeah, love
Looks
it.
good.
Love it. Yeah,
Good.
stunning.
Looks good.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so what are you all doing? What are you using?
Nothing yet. I was watching.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm tidying first.
Okay.
I had to hide my video because I was eating croissants.
Oh, croissants. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Oh dear. I'll do another one in a minute, in a second. I just wanted to make sure everyone was following along okay. Nothing there was too scary for everybody, I'm sure.
So that's, just to clarify, Pip, that's something we can do through the day.
Yes, so do this through the day, use the colours. So for those of you who've just joined us or have missed the start of it, there is a post that's gone up in the group. So this is our colour challenge. So it's using Misty Moonlight, Evening Evergreen, Cherry Cobbler and Soft Succulent. Okay, that's the colours that I've chosen for the colour challenge today. You can add to them white, black, or any of the metallics because we've got so many gorgeous metallics. Why wouldn't we? And then you can. There's two challenges throughout the day. Okay, so there's this one, and then the lovely Lisa later on is doing us a layout challenge. So either of those challenges you can then join in with and bring back to the virtual swap that is happening at the end of the day when we're going to show off what we've made. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, what did I do there? I hit something. I don't know what I did there. Debs, you're sharing. How did you do that? I suddenly got Debs sharing her screen.
But we can't hear her. I don't know.
No. Because she's eating croissant. I'm not sure how she managed to do that.
It wasn't me, whatever it was a gremlin, honest.
Did I?
Oh, it's because she's in twice, look. She's in, that's why we couldn't hear her.
Yeah, she's in twice because she's getting ready for her demo that's coming up after my one.
I've had such technical issues over the last 48 hours that I'm not touching anything ever again.
I must somehow made you. I must have somehow made you.
Was it when
co-host.
you left? You know, when you were swapping to your phone, do you think, I don't want to
I
be
don't know.
host?
I think you're host as well. I think.
Am I? Oh, lucky me. Sorry, I won't touch anything.
I don't know. I'm not sure otherwise how I could have seen your screen, but it was lovely screen. Thank you very much for sharing that exact Facebook post that went up today. Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go.
Very organised. We're going to pretend that we planned that.
Yeah, I was sharing that on purpose, obviously.
Oh dear, marvellous. Or it's either that or somebody else's co-host as well, but hey ho, we'll see. So so yes, so there we go. So that's that. Good. So we're all okay. So let's try another one now, shall we? How much longer have I got to? Oh, it's only like, how is it that this isn't, it's never this short when I talk on a Monday. It's always takes me forever. Suddenly I'm like whizzing through. We've got half an hour yet. Marvellous. Okay, so that's the first one. What should we do next? Next, I thought we'd do a little bit more complicated, stepped up maybe, because I think that's just a card anybody could make. Whether you've got a die cutting machine or not, you can make this card. So now let's make something, and we can bring in our lovely die cutting machine if we want to, because I have that with me. So although I must see, I am seriously a simple stamper. I'm like, do I really need to bring my die cutting machine in? So, but what I will do is I'm going to reach into my little pot of things, and I'm going to bring out my scalloped piece. This is from the scalloped contour dies. Okay, and what else have I got here? I've already pre-cut, because I'm like that, some of these sort of bigger pieces of foliage, and these are from the Christmas season bundle. Oh look, that's getting a nasty shine on it, sorry. Christmas season bundle, and I've cut them out in this I don't know if you've seen this, like this, the brushed metallics, beautiful. So we've got some of those, so we're going to be using that, and then I'm going to use some more of this gorgeous paper. And it's lovely, isn't it? It's just so nice. And also not necessarily Christmassy. I mean, although I suppose this has got a little bit of holly on it, sort of. But it could also be just, it's got seed pods and stuff on it. So it could easily be for something else. So, oh, I like that one. Quite like that one. That's nice. What should we go for? I think I do like that one. I think it's supposed to be trees. But I like it, but it could also be like just pine cone, like pine needles, don't you think? But I think it's supposed to be trees. So I should probably have it on the tree setting. Let's have a look. What else we got? And it's always worth turning over so that you get the other side. That's a nice one too. That's like a smaller frondy version. I think I'm going to go with one of those and then one of these. Let's bring these out. Okay, but I do want to do a little bit of Misty Moonlight in this one. So sometimes these don't have all the colours on it. In fact, I think we worked it out that there's only a few. There's this one, and then there's this side that has the blue on it in this pack. But it doesn't matter because the blue just blends in and goes with it anyway. Right, okay, so do like that. Choices, people. What do we think? I'm kind of liking that on that, actually.
The top two that you've got there.
You like these two together?
No, the other two.
Oh, the other two.
No, the
These
other two. Those two, yeah.
These two. Yeah. I think that's where I'm going. I like that.
I love the trees.
Yeah, the trees
are nice.
pretty.
Mm.
I'm just thinking if I'm doing fronds.
Will they get lost?
They get lost. I might, what if I do the fronds? They don't get quite so lost on the trees, do they?
No, that's good.
That's good, isn't it? Let's go with that. Okay, so I'm going to change it all up and I'm going to do it sideways because that's why not. So we're going to cut it this way, and again I'm keeping these layers very simple. So this is your normal standard bottom layer. Okay. And this is going to be the same height. Just chopping off a section of it, so I'll just make it, I don't know, chop it off to about, yeah, about there, I reckon. Maybe a little bit more. Let's just do a little bit more. Maybe do a little bit less. Let's do a little bit less. Oh, so indecisive, Pip. But you know, I can be, because it's a Saturday morning and I'm making it up as we go along. Because this is not my official demonstration. My official demonstration is coming up at 10. This is just me doing some ideas for the colour challenge. There we go.
That looks nice.
That's going to work. Right, that's definitely going to work. Lovely.
It looks lovely.
See how easy that is?
Mm.
Absolutely, so easy just to put that together with these papers. Okay, and then I'm going to do, I don't have, actually we could just do literally just do 2 colours. That would be nice.
Pip, the Goldie leaves, what are they from? What?
The dies are from the Christmas season in the new mini catalogue.
Right. Okay.
It's the one which is all pine cones and ferny bits and holly leaves, and that's about it. There's nothing else, no words in it or anything, it's just that. And then but the dies that come with it have got labels and everything, so like they've got, this is one of the labels that comes from that set as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's big, but it's but nice.
Yeah, very cool though.
Yeah, actually that looks quite good, doesn't it, on there?
Yeah, it does.
There we go. Right, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Okay.
Nothing like changing your mind halfway through.
No, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. Bring this over a smidge. Over a smidge. Lovely. Right. Okay. So then I have to work out what I'm doing on there. That's fine. That's not a problem. Okay. So I'm going to stamp some of the, in fact, maybe just one of the stockings if it's that big. I think I might just do one of the stockings to kind of show that off. I like the dark one. I call it the dark one. It just means that it's a full image. It's not like it's on Darth Vader's side or anything. It's not on the dark side. It's just a solid image. Okay. So let's do, so here, so for example, this one we're just going to use basically 2 of the colours and some metallics. Simple as. There we go. Now, I'm going to need my, let's see if I can get a good image on this one. Should be okay. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can't see it very well. Bring that up. No, that's so pretty. So we like that. Then we'll do probably Noel, maybe, in soft succulent, keeping with the 2 colour theme. There we go. And I'll cut that out with something. Find something. Yeah, okay, I think that's about it, isn't it? I think that's all we need. Okay, we've got more ferny bits if we need it. Chuck those back over there. Get this out of the way. A large collection now of stampy things. Let's move that over there. Right, need the space so that I can get my stamping cut and emboss in. Leave that over there, as you do. Right, there we go. So now, somebody said something, 2 of them. Oh, with the colour challenge, do we have to use all the colours or can we just use some of them? 2 of them. Yeah, see, so for this card, I'm just using 2 plus a metallic. So it's any or all. Any or all from the challenge. I don't think I said more than, I don't think I said 2 as a minimum. I just think I said you can use any of these colours. So in the Christmas Trimmings dies set, we have this beautiful stocking. We also have lots of stars and stuff. Isn't that lovely?
It does say pick 2, Pip. That's
Oh,
why
did
I
it?
put 2 of them.
Oh, you put 2 of them. Oh, thanks, Lou. See, I've slept, as I said earlier, I've slept since I put that up. So
2 or more, plus
2 or
white,
more.
metallic, black, and share. That's
Okay,
what it
cool.
says.
Ooh, it's a good job I did my own challenge there then and didn't just go single colour, isn't it? That would have been embarrassing.
That's ink or cardstock, isn't it? Or a mix of
Sorry, Alison, say
the
again.
colour challenge. The colour challenge is for ink as well as cardstock, isn't it?
Yes, you can use it
Or a
either
mix
way.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that would be funny. So yeah, so you could just do evening evergreen with soft succulent cardstock. So evening evergreen ink and soft succulent cardstock, and you'd be in. You'd be a winner. Not literally a winner, but you'd be you'd be all right. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this on the corner of my desk. I am aligning my stocking, and then I've got to find out what I'm going to cut my sentiment with, or as I'm trying to call it now, wording, so that people know what it is. So I realised, you know, we use all these like words and they just sort of roll off the tongue and we don't really think about it, and then people don't understand what we're talking about. So I thought, okay, better change that up. So seasonal label dies is the one that goes with the Christmas season stamp set. So that's the one that's got, it's got all these, it's a double one. So it's got the labels and then it's got all the frondy bits. Can you see that? Does that help, Julie? So it's this one. I think it's a double one, I think. A whole bunch of other stuff that you can, has another stamp set with it that does words. Is that going to be too big?
It's a really lovely seat, isn't it?
It might be a bit
No,
big.
I don't think that's too big.
I'm going to go for it and see, because we can always
Yeah.
position the stocking over it.
Yep.
There we
In fact, you could even put it more at one side
I
of it.
thought about that. Yeah, doing it more at one side, actually, a bit like this.
Yeah.
The stocking on that side. Yeah, I kind of like that
Yeah.
idea too. Cool. Yeah, we like this. Okay, so this is coming through. And I often cut when I find a good die set or something. I often just cut random pieces. So I often cut as many like just optional bits as I like I did with those fronts, because I thought, well, I'm going to use them at some point. I'm sure they'll come in handy. And there you go. Today's the day. Oh. So that's just a little tip. If you're die cutting, you might as well get it all. Oh, look at that, just sort of fell out. Yeah, it's not my best die cutting, but I was doing it on the side, so I'm okay with that. Right, so now we come to sort of layer it all up and see what it's going to look like. That can come there, that can come there. See that it doesn't matter now because that it's a bit tight, because it all kind of disappears inside the. That's looking good there. Look at that.
That looks great. I like that.
So it's amazing what I make on my craft logs. Sometimes it's so much better than what I make when I'm on my own. Feed off the pressure of doing stuff live. Okay, so let's just pop that down there. There we go. And I'm going to put that down. Now I do have ribbon that matches this. I don't know what I've done.
I was going to say, Pip, you haven't got any ribbon on it.
I know. I have got some ribbon that works with this. So let me go and I know where it is. I think it's in my Craft with Deb's bag. Because I have a bag. Let me have a look. It's just down here. Oh yeah. It's left over from the last time. Okay, here we go. So we've got a bit of ribbon. We love a bit of ribbon. Now, this is shiny. It's not paper on the back. It's a plastic. So glue dots are your friend with this, or seal, but I like the maneuverability of glue dots. So we'll pop one on there. How much is going to show? Yeah, we might even be able to do another one on that leaf there as well. Okay. So then, no, it's going to go on here. So then we're going to position this. If you do it sort of over your project, you're going to know it's in the right sort of place. It's going to be right, isn't it? About there. So then this one's going to need to come in just a smidge. There we go. So now we know it's that one and that one. Okay. How's that looking? That's looking good. This is going to go on here. This I can use seal for. I'm going to put this one flat and then we'll raise the next one up. Oop, no. Peel it off. Put it down too soon. As long as you're patient, it will come off. There we go. So that's a bit better. It's a bit better. Then I'm going to put a little bit of ribbon behind this. Just a smidgy. How am I doing for time? Oof, 10 minutes, good, not too bad. A little bit extra on this because it's going to go a little extra on that side because it's going to go behind the stocking. There we go. And now I've just centralized it again, but that's okay. We can survive. Okay, so this is definitely flat, although it's not going to be technically flat because of all the these bits. But that's okay. We'll just sort of get it down. It'll be fine. Make sure that nothing sticks out, because if it sticks out, it's going to hit the envelope. You're all right if it sticks out a smidge, but not too much. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Is that straight? Looking at it and I'm thinking it's not straight. I think it's straight. There we go. Then this one we're going to dimensional up. See, you thought I was going to do no dimensionals, but no, we've got to have our dimensionals, and we've got to have lots of dimensionals because we don't like soggy middles. And this goes through the post office. It's not going to be defeated by the machine. Okay, just to be sure. Okay, I use a lot of dimensionals. But hopefully, anyone who gets one of my cards, it doesn't arrive flattened and squished. So let's layer this guy up here. It's looking okay. Like so. And then for the final touch, we're going to add this guy here. Bit of glue on the back there. Dimensional at the bottom. Maybe at the top. No, I don't think so. Maybe we'll add another one up here. Now, of course, you know what that needs. What does that need, Debs?
Twinkles.
Twinkles. Bev says twinkles. And
Red
although
rhinestones.
it's right, yeah, there we go. Although I would say red rhinestones normally.
Red stones.
I would say that normally, but isn't our challenge cherry cobbler? So I'm thinking we're going to need to use some of the matte decorative dots, because I believe these are cherry cobbler. I will just double check. Let's just have a look. There are these, because you know I can't be failing on my own challenge. That would be like really bad, wouldn't it? Although they just
in colour jewels, they'd be nice as well.
Yeah, they would work. What are these? These are cherry cobbler, evening evergreen. So that these would work. Let's try some of these, shall we? Because I don't know where my in colour jewels are, Deb, so that's why I'm not going with them. Because I think it's got quite a lot of sparkle from the gold bit, right? Yeah, I think we'll be okay just doing these. Let's see. Do the darker ones. Oops. Oh, come here. Come over here. Oh, no, it's turned around. Where are you? Stop it. There we go. Yeah, they're not as bright as they could be, but they're quite good. They're not bad. And then let's just put another one in here somewhere. Maybe. Do we think? Maybe just down here on the join of these leaves. Get off. Go in. Oh, stop turning over. One there. And then we need another one. It's going to have to go up here. And then we'll need another one. So we'll have to do maybe a larger one, sort of up here where it's going to hang. And I've got a little spot there, so that'll work. There we go. What do we reckon?
Love it. It's lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
Nice.
Not as twinkly with the twinkles. And you can't really see, but actually the red really shows up in the real light. But with the gold doing that sparkly thing, I think we're okay with that.
Yeah.
So there we go. And then with this one, that's a simple and then a stepped up version, I think, for our Christmas cards. Now you don't have to do a Christmas card. You could do any colour you like with those. Oh, Sheila's just joined us. There we go. So you can do any colours you like. Any cards you like. So you could do birthday. You could do I don't know, wedding anniversary, because I mean that's quite luxurious in that sort of colour tone for somebody's anniversary. I know someone who got married in colours almost exactly this evening evergreen, so I could easily do them a wedding anniversary card like that. So yeah, so you could do lots of different themes in terms of types of cards. So there's no restriction that it has to be Christmas. It just has to be 2 or more of those colours, and then you can add any metallics. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Cool. So we're going to switch over now. Debs, hopefully you're ready, because I've waffled on a bit. So I'm going to stop this live stream now for a second, and then we'll be back in a second when it is Debs. No.
Is it me? I thought it was you next.
Oh no, it's me next. Sorry. Oh, when it's me again.
Please don't do that.